Thank you, Mr. President. First of all, the first half of this bill, obviously, parental rights, it appears that most people agree with that. So we'll go to the second part. This bill does nothing to prevent schools, certified teachers, from holding classes, holding lessons on human sexuality or reproduction that is tied to a curriculum approved by a school board, has been vetted. The issue here is the issue of values. We're not the only state debating this issue. This issue is being debated all over the country. There are many states right now, approximately 34 states, that involve parents in the discussions at school as to what their children can attend, what they would like to withdraw their children from. A large portion of states, including, ironically, the District of Columbia. The issue really is about values. It's about sending your child to school, thinking you're going to send your child to school, they're going to get off the bus, go into class, they're going to learn about science, they're going to learn about math, they're going to learn about English. But there's a little known secret that's no longer a secret, that in Alaska, we do have abortion providers in our schools. And let's be straight. The abortion providers are a business. They're in our schools to recruit our kids as agents of their business, and they're in our schools to recruit kids for potential clients later on down the road. The evidence is clear on this. We don't need abortion providers in our schools to teach human sexuality. We have teachers that can do that, but we also have parents that can do that. And too often, the issue is not black and white. It's not fact-based. Oftentimes, it's about values. And there's nobody that's in a better position to teach values than parents. Parents, the family unit, is the cornerstone of our civilization. And I find it amazing. And again, we're talking about the second half of this bill. I think we have most people agreeing that parents do have rights. The second half of the bill has to do with a business coming into the schools, setting up shop, recruiting kids for the purpose of their business. And many parents never even realized this was happening. This is part and parcel, and I'll wrap it up here pretty quick, but this is part and parcel as to why our home schools are growing by leaps and bounds. This is part and parcel as to why our charter schools are growing by leaps and bounds. Parents want to be educated or have their children educated in the public schools. They don't want their children indoctrinated in the public schools. And that's what's happening. This is a process of indoctrination. And it's getting worse, Mr. President. We were sent here, not by the abortion industry, to represent the abortion industry. We were sent here to represent parents. When we campaigned and went door to door, and I hope we all remember this, we didn't knock on the door and say, "Hi, I'm Bob. I'm from so-and-so abortion provider. I'd like your vote to go to Juneau so I can make sure that we have abortion providers in the schools." We didn't campaign on that. We went to parents, we went to individual Alaskans, and we told them why we're going to Juneau. We told them we were going to go down to Juneau and represent their interests. Our parents, individual Alaskans, they don't have an association. They don't have a group other than us. We represent 30,000, roughly 30,000 people here in Juneau. We represent their interests. We represent the interests of parents. Sure, I got 300 emails as well. Pretty much form emails from the same group wanting the same thing. They're demanding that our schools become an outlet for their business. It's simply wrong. It shouldn't be happening. And if it does happen, we need to be prepared to have a discussion with the people of Alaska so that we can talk to them about how we're going to allow their children out of these schools that are being taken over by these groups. It's simply not right. Mr. President, we represent parents. We represent children. They voted for us to come here. They're watching this today. They're wondering how we're going to vote. Are we going to vote for their interests, for the interests of parents, for the interests of kids, for the interest of their ability to teach their kids their values? Again, most parents think their kids are going to school to learn science, math, English, etc. Most parents don't send their kids to school to be trained by abortion providers. The abortion providers are not going to go away. Trust me. All we're asking is that they pick up shop, move across the street. And if parents want to send their kids there, that's fine. But when that bus drives up in front of a school, opens the door, parents need to be assured that when their kids get off that bus, they're going into a school of learning, not a school of indoctrination. And so with that, Mr. President, I urge everyone to vote yes, represent parents, represent children, and the other groups have their own acolytes to represent themselves. Thank you.